Hi, Scorpio. How you doing? It's your girl, Alex, and I'm back again to bring you guys another reading. Now, notification from the universe to perform this reading came in last night, but the conditions weren't right in my home. So I said, first thing this morning, I'm going to get up and do this reading for Scorpio. So Scorpio, I feel like there is some nail-biting information you need. And I'm not going to delay any further. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and Venus. Look at that. First card out is the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you got all kinds of downloads and informations, confirmations, synchronicities coming to you about a matter of the heart. Look at that. That's a six of cups. Four of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay. So this feels like hits messages for your inner child. Ooh, the Emperor, getting your power back. Power and control, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is dynamic and electric, magnifying. Ooh, Ten of Wands. Oh boy, you about to attract. That's Aries. Ooh, Scorpio, you about to attract something that's about to make your toes curl. That's going to make you happy as a bug in a rug in a tub. Oh, look at this. Ace of Cups. And Knight of Wands is coming in fast. Wow. Now, first off, let me sidebar. It's not going to be a long sidebar. This reading is going to be a pink reading today, because I just want to take a moment to acknowledge any and everyone who has either gone through any sort of cancer, lost someone to cancer, had a bout with cancer, currently in recovery from cancer, remission. So shout out to all of my cancer survivors and anyone affected by cancer. I love, love, love you so much. Okay. Now, back to the reading. Ooh, child. We got the Eight of Wands. I kind of feel like for a lot of you who have been working on inner child stuff as of late, you're about to get a major victory. Come on now here, Ten of Pentacles. Stop playing with me. You got the best two tens, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. You got somebody rushing in to show you love and to make you happy. This is attraction. You're attracting love. Look at the Ten of Cups, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. You got love coming in hot, Scorpio. You got the Six of Cups with the Six of Swords. Okay, things are starting to calm down with that inner child. For some of you, especially during this holiday season, and I'm talking holiday season from Scorpio season until the end of the year, because your birthday season is a holiday. I kind of feel like for a lot of you, your inner child has been irritated, irritable, activated. Two of Swords. The Two of Swords with the Ten of Cups, angels just said you're in denial about what goodness you have. Six of Pentacles. So that's the third six, 666. Ooh, Eight of Swords. And Chariot, yeah. You're leaving a chapter, cycle rather quickly. There's going to be some sort of departure from your life, and for any of you who are dealing with someone who's non-committal, in and out, backwards, wishy-washy, two-faced, right? They have this double negative duality, right? They got a shitty attitude and they can't dress, right? Like they just got two negatives. For many of you, my angels are saying this person also has two strikes. I don't know, I'm a two-strike person. After the second strike, typically you're out. But I kind of feel like with the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups, for a lot of you, you have love has been a 4-letter word. Love is a 4-letter word, but hopefully you know what I mean by the 4-letter word, as in it's been, hard for you. Okay? Hard is also a 4-letter word. But anyway, I feel like you have had negative perceptions related to love, right? One major negative perception that you have had is that you have to receive it from another external individual. That's the first misconception, like a moment. Okay. The Ace of Cups to me is almost like ingrown, homegrown, self-grown love. Now, by the way, yeah, absolutely, it should be the love of self, right? Especially the love of the energy being that you are, the God in self, the spirit in self, right? All right, let me get off my soapbox. But this 8 of Swords to me feels like a lack of faith, a lack of hope, a lack of the belief that this overflowing unconditional love that so many of you resonate with, it's just not in your cards. In Scorpio, baby, look at the table. This overflowing love is in your cards, right? But I feel like for a lot of you, you don't believe it, okay? And again, I always say, be careful of what you give yourself permission to believe. If you don't feel like love, if you don't believe love is in the cards, based on your belief, that's what you're going to manifest. Okay. All right. 6 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups. I feel like saying to a lot of you, get out and have some fun. Now, if you're anywhere near the US, like maybe even Canada, it's cold. Right? So this idea of getting out for many of us just may not be, in the cards. Okay. But I do kind of feel like for many of you, you have not been having fun. Even if that's sitting down and watching like Joe Coy comedy. I love Joe Coy. Y'all got to check his Live in Brooklyn series. It was moderately funny, but it was good. Anyway, 3 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles is you need more reasons to celebrate. And ladies and gentlemen, them and they, the 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles are your tribal, your communal type celebration. I feel like for a lot of you, family, friends, social, you got your bestie who's like your sister, you got your bro, your bestie homie who's like your bro. Y'all need to give them more time and energy. I kind of feel like for some of you, whatever this 8 of Swords seclusion is, right? That's being in your head. You're not only just being in your head, but you're also being in the house, as in you're being secluded, right? Or cut off for the rest of the world. I know that's the case because the Hermit is sitting there. Kermit the Hermit. All right. All right. These morning time readings just are so exciting for me. Anyway, change is coming in hot, Scorpio, and I kind of feel like you are ready for it and you're going to be on board with it. I know that because your ending card is the Chariot, meaning you're going to be ready for this leap, this move, this, next chapter, if you will. I'm curious. Ooh, King of Swords. I feel like for a lot of you, you need to move on from a situation quick, like immediately. Like Joe Clark said, expeditiously. Slam. All right. We didn't even get to the beginning of the reading. Lord, 8 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. I kind of feel like the universe is sending you synchronicities. Also, just like this reading here, like you have synchronicities and messages in this reading here that says, baby, the next chapter, honey, is your chapter. That is the chapter where you are redeemed. That is the chapter where you get to recuperate. That is the chapter where angels just said your good deeds have not gone unnoticed. So it kind of feels like a chapter of rewards for all of your good deeds. And I feel like, again, those good deeds are related to your inner child specifically. Okay. I know for myself personally, my inner child healing always kind of blindsides me, where I'll be going through a tough situation and then 3 days into it, I'm like, oh, this is inner child shit. So it hits me late. I was a late baby. I'm usually on time, but I usually kind of get into things late. Like I got into Sex in the City after I think in their fifth or sixth season. You know what I mean? I came in late. All right. So any other messages here? Six of Cups with the Six of Swords. For a lot of you, you've done inner child stuff or had stuff going on since about June 2024. Specifically 6/6/24. Yeah. Angels just said 6/6/24. 24 breaks down to a 6. So 666. Now, don't freak out. Y'all, 666 is the number of the devil, ultimate negativity. I feel like for many of you, whatever it was that you were going through, it felt hellish. It felt like the devil was having fucking dinner with you every night, like climbing into bed with you almost literally every night. So I kind of feel like whatever this is that you've gone through, I don't want to say dark night of the soul, because Angel said, yeah, it definitely could be considered dark night of the soul, just simply because whatever this was heavy on your emotional body. So your emotional body, your inner child, whatever this was that you've been going through since June, it's been heavy on your heart. But again, pointing back to the Chariot, there are good times coming soon. Now, that's my God card, the Emperor. Okay, that is power and control and studiousness. It's studiousness, right? With the Three of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like, I don't want to say universal test. I really want to say universal lesson. It's currently December. 3 months from December is what? September? Yeah, September. And Angel said June. So June is 3, 6, 9, 6, 9, 12. Okay, those numbers may be significant for you. I wish I had my angel numbers book. 6, 9 is 15, 12 is 13, 18, 1, 9, fulfillment. Let me make sure I did my math right. 6, yeah, it breaks down to a 9. So I kind of feel like, yeah, definitely a cycle is completing. Angels just also said to me too, if you look at this table right now, it doesn't indicate that a cycle was completing, which kind of says to me that you didn't even know you were going through any sort of universal test. This test was related to your evolution, right? I do believe that especially we come here to Earth to charge our spirits the same way you charge a battery. So you come to Earth as this spirit vibrating, let's say at a 7 hertz, right? And I'm using funny numbers so you can understand the message. You come to Earth as a 7. God said by the time you leave Earth, you should be at a 10. So all of the suffering and life challenges that you go through are to get you from that 7 to 10. Angel said too, oddly enough, the reverse is true as well, right? Because positive and negative energy are equal. It's only humans that make negativity bad. Negativity is they both rely on each other to build off of each other, to create from one another, and to grow with each other. So there's not really a good evil when it comes to pure energy. It's just negative and positive, just like green and blue. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But to humans, because we want to instill fear to pull us away, right? We've made it evil or bad. Anyway, the reverse is true as well. If you came to Earth as a -6 and you were supposed to leave as a -9, going through the trials and tribulations should bring you from a -6 to a -9. It all just depends on your energetic tribe, whether you are a negative being or you're a positive being. Trust me when I tell you there are negative beings all around us who came in on that negative track. And again, it is what it is, universally. But they came in on that negative track and they're around us every day. Okay? And we love some of them too, but they're pure negativity. Okay. Ooh, child, I feel like somebody just had a V8, a G8, an E8. Somebody just had a moment. Gone. All right, so whatever this was that you were going through was ordained. It was a part of your universal journey. It was a part of your universal evolution. The Queen of Wands with the Hermit. I feel like for many of you, it was a lot, right? 8 of Wands. So you had no choice but to pull yourself out of Gen Pop. You had to pull yourself out of general population. And typically, Scorpio, it's you are a bit of a recluse. You are you stay in solitude. I mean, I know a boatload of Scorpios, and a lot of them live alone, have their own routines, are happy by themselves. Okay. But I feel like with the Queen of Wands and the Hermit, I feel like for a lot of you, whatever this was has placed you off alone on your own, but off alone on your own trying to figure out what the living fuck was going on. Okay. Not only that, but I do kind of feel like some deep-rooted anger issues could have arose, right? That emotional body also includes anger. Anger is an emotion, right? For many of you, it kind of feels like you had to get over something from your childhood that created and implanted a bunch of anger issues in you. So if you have issues with anger, this is your reading, number 1. Number 2, if you had issues with anger, kind of feel like 6, 9, 12, June, September, December, you're supposed to complete out this cycle, all of those breaking down to a 9. You're supposed to be moving out and away from this lesson. Now, angels just said to me too, if for some reason you didn't complete the lesson, you didn't take the test, you didn't pass the test, baby, you going right back to the 3rd grade, as in you get left back. But 2 of Swords with the 10 of Cups kind of says to me, you didn't realize that this was for your happiness. You didn't know that this was for your greater good. I was listening to the story of Job on YouTube. I'm not a religious person, but I do rely on religion sometimes for clarification. And it's all religions, by the way. It's not just Christianity. Anyway, I was listening to the story of Job, and in this particular video, they were talking about, Job confronting God about why he had lost everything. And God was like, listen, bruh, I got to manage the whole entire universe, not just your life. Okay. And long story short, Job never really got an answer other than that, as far as why he had to go through the suffering he went through, other than I got shit to do, right? Not just I have shit to do, but I have to manage the whole entire universe, not just your life. And in thinking about that message, right, with the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, you might have thought, holy fuck, why did I have to go through this? Like, damn, this is the worst thing I had to go through. And God was just being God. Like, listen, it's not all about you. I wish it could be because you're awesome, but it's not all about you. So 2 of Swords, 10 of Cups, I just kind of feel like for many of you, you really couldn't see how this was going to make you a better person, a better spirit, get you charged up. But you will. You will. 6 of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups. Angels just said to me, 6 Pentacles, Cups, 3, 6. So I got the 3 of Cups. I had the 3 of Pentacles here. 6 of Pentacles, 3 with the 6 of Cups. So 3, 6, 3, 6, they're opposites. Scorpio, this was all about you. This lesson was all about you, right? This lesson was to make you a better spirit, to make you a better person, to make you a better processor of thought, to make you a better communicator. That communication also requires or includes standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, apologizing when necessary, standing up for your rights, speaking up when typically you would not, confronting when you would not. This Queen of Wands is dynamic as fuck, okay? When she walks in a room, nobody fucking says, who that? Okay, she walks in a room and they're like, oh my God, there's like Aphrodite's great-granddaughter, Felicia of New Hampshire, right? They know your creed, right? So, yeah, my angels just said, this to me kind of felt like a universal lesson at your core, a core universal lesson. So it's soul contract, right? It was the agreement between you and God that when you came to this earth, you were going to go through this type of development. All right. I don't really want to do a third row. I know I'm not being called to, so I'm going to break out my Moonology cards. Any other messages here? Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You know, I watched this movie, Mary. I had a whole thing yesterday, and I reconnected with Mother Mary, that energy, again, using religious terminology. But I reconnected with her, and as soon as I made that connection, right, as soon as we kind of dialed into each other, I said to myself, wow, I wondered what you went through. Talking about Mother Mary, right? Like, can you imagine giving birth to the Messiah? All right. Anyway, that's a tall order. I'm just saying. But I remembered the movie Mary that's currently on Netflix, and I watched it, and the movie detailed everything that she went through. And at the end of it all, I have a new outlook on Mother Mary because more than anything else, she was so freaking brave. She was so brave, but she was more so brave in how she loved. All right. And Angel said there's a relationship there. Scorpio, we know that love is your Achilles heel, right? We know love is your kryptonite. We know love is what brings you to your dark spots, okay? But when you openly decide to show love, give love, you heal the world, right? You heal the world. You forgive sins, right? You, Angel said, plant seeds, right? Your love is so freaking powerful and fertile that no wonder the universe is bringing all of these messages to you to get you to work on your emotional body, inner child, emotional self, right? Of course, the universe works on you so fucking hard to get your heart open, okay? Because when your heart is open, the world is a better place. And if you do watch the movie Mary on Netflix, check out the very last scene. The very last scene. I'm not going to give it away. It was very powerful. I think I'm going to watch it again. Okay, so Moonology. And Six of Cups for me does represent unconditional love, right? That's that childlike pure love. For many of you who definitely use Christian terminology, the seraphim and cherub angels. The cherub are depicted as babies. The seraphim are more so, I think, like toddlers. But that's the purest form of love. The purest form of love is love straight out of heaven. Unconditional love is straight out of heaven. For you, Scorpio, you have been so corrupted by this lifetime, and the universe is trying to bring you back to a place of purity, back to an unconditional love. Even, and most importantly, even if that unconditional love is for yourself. For yourself. Woo, Woo! All right. I almost broke down there. That was pretty emotional. All right. All right. Angels just said, now look at these cups. 10 of cups, ace of cups. That's the full cups, the full numbered cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Then you got the 6 of cups as a part of that. So I kind of feel like, Scorpio, I may have to drag y'all kicking and screaming, but I need y'all back in love. Right? I need you back in love with yourself. I need you back in love with God, the end, period. Notice I didn't say your mama, your daddy, your dog, your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner. No, I need you back in love with yourself. I need you back in love with the God in you. Yes. That just charged me up. All right, God angels, babies. Close us out. What else y'all got for big Scorpio? Scorpio. Conclusions are, the energy is gaining momentum. I was thinking conclusions are within reach. I feel like that card may come up. Look, it didn't come up. A personal issue reaches resolution, and don't let your pride get in the way. It feels like the universe is trying to bring you back into a state of energetic bliss, right? The universe is trying to bring you back into a state of energetic bliss. The challenge is you're not 6 months old. The challenge is, for many of you, you're 60 or 26 or 36 or 46, 666, right? Oh, that's so weird, because Angel said you may have a 6 in your number. Or for some of you, you could have maybe Cancer or Gemini in your chart, specifically around your heart, your moon, or Venus placements. You could have a Gemini or a Cancer in your moon, or Gemini or Cancer in your Venus position. This reading may like pop your eyeballs out your head. It may appeal to your heart so sacredly. Look, my Lord, remember God, I got shit to do, Scorpio. My God curses because God ain't a person. God is energy. Okay, so I don't have, you, my Lord, forthwith unto art thou. I ain't relying on religion for that. All right, so look at the bigger picture, as in, baby, it's not all about you, right? You know, Quanti around the world needs love too. So if God had, this wheel coming around, God, Quanti might have been suicidal or blah, blah, blah. And it was her turn, right? So if it was her turn, unfortunately for many of you, since about June, September, or maybe in December, you had to, kind of miss out and go through the bottom part of the wheel while Quanti was on the top. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Come on, Scorpio. 2025 is going to be freaking awesome for you. Look at this shit. I can't make it up. I wish I could. Well, angels are like, well, you use the words. Thank you. Believe in the impossible, and a win-win outcome is motherfucking forecasted. You damn right, because you got the Chariot in the end position. So Scorpio, today is it's mid-December. I'm not going to give you the date. No, it's end of December. Okay. Your 2025 is going to be fucking awesome, amazing, and incredible. Okay. Disclaimer, open up your heart. Look at this. I can't make it up. Step out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone, I've said this before, is darkness, is despair, is lonely, is, by yourself, is in solitude. Now, I'm not going to dispute that. But typically, Scorpios brood. So you're in solitude, crying over spilt milk. Scorpio, let's keep it real. I'm just saying. If you're going to be in solitude, this message says, hey, love the shit out of yourself, right? Care for yourself, treat yourself, love on yourself. Many of us ruminate over the bullshit that we've experienced or have gone through. What about ruminating on all of your successes, all of your joy, right? all of your goals accomplished and achieved. What about ruminating on that? What about ruminating on the fact that, you know, that bullshit person who fucked you over in your life at some point, you cut them out and you ain't got to deal with them no more. For many of you who might have relocated, right? I'm from New York. I live in Atlanta, okay? I couldn't imagine being in New York right now. In New York, if you needed to, first off, there are more people than there's housing. In New York, you can rent a closet for like $3,500 a month, okay? I'm glad I ain't got to deal with that anymore. I don't, okay? So angels are saying if you're going to ruminate on anything, ruminate on the good times. And of course, that's a direct contradiction to ruminating, okay? Ruminating, I think, is just deep in thinking deep thoughts. But if you're going to think deeply, Scorpio, think about how amazing you have survived up until this point. Surely us angels are incredibly proud of you. Ruminate and start giving yourself credit and be proud of yourself too. I love you, Scorpio. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And at this point, the link for a personal reading should be in the description. If not, check the next video. I love you, Scorpio. Bye.